Hi, chat. How's it going? Hi, Green Monk. Hope you're having a good evening or morning. Anyway, hey, hi, Super Duper. I think that's why I used to shorten that name too. It's been a little while. Welcome back. So, there is a glaring hole in the city right now, right there, and I think it's the day we finish that. And then maybe if we have some time, we can work on some of the Undercity stuff. And also, I'd like to make this road better. Because honestly, the road is just not what it should. Make it. Sorry, the road's not what it should be. Make a mask in the city. How would I? I might be able to. I could put some graffiti up somewhere that looks like that. So the one issue with this building is I was thinking of making it a parking garage, which sounds dumb at first and not exciting. Um, I'm actually quite excited for that because it's an opportunity to try a bunch of different car designs, put up different graffiti, maybe make it collapse. A bunch of different stuff like that, just to make it more interesting. It's just a very basic structure, which leaves me a lot of room to mess around. This is where we're gonna put it, like right in here. So why don't we actually bring this out here? Because we're gonna need a little bit more room than a lot of the other areas have needed. Because I just need to fit more cars in here. I'm probably going to steal a few car designs I've already built as well and reuse them. Because like these designs work well. I don't need to change them too much. A slug cat in a building as an Easter egg. We actually have a couple things like that. We actually do have the trio. I mean, there's only so much I can do detail wise for this kind of thing. But the main trio. I think Artificer was up here. Yeah. Artificer and Explosion and the two little slug pups. What in the world is that? What's this about? I remember. Yeah. We had to fix that right there. I guess I just never cleaned it up. So let's go and build out all of this. And then we can get started on actually shaping the build. So I need to figure out how many parking spots I can actually fit. You sound tired. Did you get enough sleep? I always sound tired. Every day. I might be a little sick. I'm not sure. I've had a lingering cough for over a year now. Um, Only now getting it actually checked out. Um, but it's been flaring up recently, so I gotta get fixed. And by I get fixed, I don't really know what that implies. It's not really gonna just be able to just be turned off or whatever. As it can, who knows? I'd like an alleyway right there, if possible. So if I did something like this, this would be a pain to detail, but I can do it. I might have to. Um, how long are my cars? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 long is definitely a lot. Alright, let's put down... Hey, hi Apples, welcome to the stream. So, I almost said something about the... Never mind, I mean, I don't know what I almost said something about. Crazy. Anyway. Let's see, we need this, and then I'm just planning out how wide I need this right now. Oh, that's such a long car. These cars are huge now that I think about it. I mean, these are meters. This is a 7-meter long car. It's 21 feet long. Completely reasonable size for a car. We can only do like one row of cars. Could we get some music? It's alright if you can't. Hop on the Minecraft music. I don't really have any I can just put on. I could just flip this on. Oh wow, since I listened to it. I hear it. There it goes. Everyone in the city was really wealthy before the apocalypse, so everyone could afford limos. Exactly. Are they all the same length? 4. That one's 9 long. That one's 8. Oh gosh. I built really big cars. Okay, we just don't put trucks in here and then pretend trucks don't exist. It's fine. So we could fit some cars right there. We're not going to be able to fit as many cars as like a reasonable parking garage, but it's a start. How can I even get up in this amount? Okay, maybe it starts tilting up here. Then it gives the person some time to turn. Then some parking garages go underground. Yeah. I could make it go underground as well. Oh, actually, I have an underground one over here. I actually kind of forgot about this. That might be fun to do if we do the underground part of the city. I'll have to remember that. The level underground parking garages. Yeah, this one's gonna be above ground because I just need to need to fill in the space. I think that's high enough. I think that's high enough off the ground that it'll be fine. So then I'd need to go right here, across. Then this would all be concrete. I hear really faint Minecraft sounds. Faint Minecraft music. It's been a long time since I've actually listened to the Minecraft music properly. I always play with it off. Should go so deep it drops off into the void. Yeah, it could go taller than the skyscrapers all the way down. That might be a bit overkill. But we could do it. Alright, how about that? Don't worry about this is not a 2-car wide ramp. It's about 1.3 cars wide, but it's fine. As long as, like, it's understandable what it is, it's fine. I didn't think this part through either. Yeah, maybe this just isn't big enough space for this, but I really want to make it work. And where we get Rain World Obby stream, if I ever do that, it would be probably after I finish Rain World, Celeste, and then this, because there's just a lot of other stuff. levels. I'd like to make this 4 levels if possible. Which I know is a lot, but it would be very cool if I could get up to 4 levels. Stick up through carpet when placed on the ground so you can use that for smaller parking lines. Would that save me any space though? Because I'd still have to have no blocks on top of it. Oh wait, actually, is that only Java? That actually might be only Java, if I remember right. Let me check. Is that only Java? Yeah, it's only Java. Where can I put parking spaces? I could have it go up right here and then put parking spaces here. Would that make structural sense? I feel like it actually would. Yeah. Maybe not the most sense ever, but like not bad enough that it would be something that would be like super called out. As long as I put some extra reinforcements. This is just not how it should normally work. Small plank going between the 3rd floor of the parking garage and the roof of the clothing store. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. It might have to be higher than the 3rd floor. Oh wait, maybe? I can make it go like here, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to get up as high as that, though. Or I could have it just go into a hole or window in the back as well. Because I haven't really done much with the back there. I could always put some windows on it. Yeah, this'll do. So to reinforce that so it actually looks like it could exist, we need additional pillars. So we'll put in this pillar. Matching one here. Just gonna build up like one to make sure it's like legible that that's what I'm doing here. Put one right there. Found a hot dog in your bed? How? Did you just leave that in there? I mean, it's a free snack, I guess. Yeah, exactly, free snack. It's like the Patrick meme. Who in the world would eat a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m. and it cuts to Patrick waking up at 3 a.m. with an alarm to eat a Krabby Patty? Man, that show was so good. It was great back in the day. How tall does this look? We could go one higher. And set things down, forget I put them there for an hour or 3. I don't even know respond. I was trying to think of something to respond to that with, but I can't even. I mean, what do you even say about finding a hot dog in your bed? So the one big issue with building a parking garage here is I now have to deal with this wall, which is gonna be a pain. So that's a thing. But we can burn that bridge when we come to it. Doesn't have to be an open parking garage. Can be all indoors. Never. It'll look cooler like this. You don't. I have to. It'll look so cool though. Imagine all the detail, all the plant growth opportunities. Gotta commit. Reserved by Big Richard. I'll put that on one of the like signs down here. Or I could also put on like a license plate on one of these. This is like Big Rich. Let's see. Is that in the middle? That's in the middle. It's probably one of the most detailed structures I've built with just the planning grids for this city thus far. Just because the basic structure of a parking garage needs to be like instantly recognizable. Gonna make it look right. Toll booth at the entrance that has the yellow raising gate if you have the room. That would actually be really cool. That would also help get the idea across there's cars going through. Our garage is owned by Big Richard and exists a parking space for all employees of the iconic building. That could work. We got some lore there. Or I could have like 1 or 2 levels reserved. So then there's like the public parking for the bank, and then he's got like his own parking area. Maybe I have like the 4 levels, I like designate like 2 of them with little signs that say that on it. Okay, so we're gonna want a pillar back here. Employees have to pay for parking at their own job, of course. Big Richard. I'm not gonna worry too much about the polishing off those top bits yet. Alright, let's go make it go up 1 more level. Just to really sell it. This is a big city. There's a lot of parking that needs to be done. Especially for the bank right across the road. And the iconic building next door and the clothing store and everything. Parking for public parking. Yeah, I'll have a toll at the front. We go in here. Alright, this will be top level. How's this like feel height wise in the rest of the city? Actually quite nice. I think that's a pretty good height. That's nice. Just gotta fill in all this. I feel like just from how much my mouse just shook there after I went quiet, everyone probably knows I sneezed. Even if I muted. The least subtle sneeze of all time. Yeah, let's put the rest of the blocks in here. Unmarked wall will be perfect spot for advertisements. Oh yeah. Big sign here maybe? That's actually really smart. Just to get some space filled up. And luckily advertisements are really quick to make and don't take me an hour. It'll be fine. We'll be faster this time. It definitely won't take as long as last time I built an advertisement. Can be a big sign that says consume product. Alright. That is about it for this. I'm actually going to make this thicker eventually. Because I want to put in lines with these, and I'm going to put slabs underneath. So... I don't know what to do under here yet. We'll figure it out. I think it's about time we go into the detail phase. Oh wait, we need to finish off the pillars. Those big screens in Times Square look like a physical manifestation of a mobile game. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Big, like, it could even be a screen. Actually, it might be kind of interesting, like a big, like, electronic ad, but it's like burnt out. Maybe and cracked. And then maybe like a normal ad as well. If you're anything that just looks like you're talking to yourself, Disco. He's talking to me. I exist, I think. Do I exist? Probably not, but that's fine. Most schizophrenic chatter award goes to Disco. Okay, so... there'll be a wall here. Which means I need a line there, line here. I can get away with a parking spot there. No one's gonna notice that. As a person who exists, I can confirm Searcher 777 has grim odds of existence. Eh, it's better than I thought. Minecraft dog? No, oh, not that movie. I still have not seen the Minecraft movie. It just doesn't look good to me. This is the most inefficient parking garage ever. I just realized it's 4 parking spaces on each level. Oh my gosh. Oh, from Dan's EDM. I actually did see a little bit of that a long time ago. I don't know why, but I was thinking that was the one from the Minecraft movie, but that's not right. It's a very well-designed parking garage. It'll be funny seeing all the silly zombies and cars drive off the side by accident. There'll be railings eventually. Yeah, it is a bit small. The cars are just big, actually. I feel like there's a normal-sized parking garage for just huge cars. Let's do that. That's fine. That one can just be bigger. Alright. Now I just need to fill in these so I can put railings on top of that soon. And it's going to go over here too. Or when I just need to make sure it all looks connected and cohesive. It's getting somewhere though. It's looking like a parking garage. And then it can start getting actually exciting afterward. Yay. Finally. Alright. Put this in here. I actually have an idea for this lower level. So I'm not going to detail the ground too much. Got peek, I'm going to play it. So next we're going to chat a whole bunch. Oh, that's fine. You can always lurk. So even though I was small, I had an anxiety attack thinking there was a skyscraper-sized monster truck on the road that was about to run the family car over. It actually didn't exist. What? Well, I have so many questions. Not really. Was there like was it just like kid brain making up stuff, or was there like something that like made you think that? What's stopping you from extending the perimeter? If I extend the perimeter on this side, then I need to extend it here to make it look right. And then the building needs to go here. Also, I don't think this is necessarily like a bad size for it. Because like it's the right scale in the sense of the rest of the city. Just the cars are a little out of size with everything else. I mean, it can house 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18 cars. Good excuse for more content? Well, I mean, if once I finish this, like I kind of just want to move on to building something different. The other cars 1 by 1 by 2 out of stairs. But then these cars are out of scale. And I think these cars look right in context with the rest of the city, so I'm just gonna put them in here and call it good. The scaling is never gonna be perfect. I had to just come to terms with that at the start of this build when I made the cars this big and each stripe of the crosswalk a meter wide. I mean, these are huge buildings. I mean, how tall is like this building? I mean, this is two. So that's 59 meters tall. How tall is that? Like, okay, so that would be 521 feet. How big is like a skyscraper usually? Okay, so it is a fourth of the height, or no, it's a fifth of the height of the Burj Khalifa. Let's see. If you go a little under double this height, you get to the top like few tallest buildings in the world. One city block can hold 6 to 8 apartment buildings in an alleyway in the middle. Yeah, these are not. See, here's the thing. This looks convincing until you actually think about like the scaling of everything, and then it's out of whack. So I just kind of have to settle on that if it looks good, then it's good. It's fine. If it's recognizable, I have to take some artistic liberties. And one of those is making the cars absolutely massive. Okay, so yeah, the floors on this just aren't the same. Actually, how many floors is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is on like the, and then I guess you count 14 up there. So it's at the low end, so that's not crazy. I keep flying around this, I'm not doing anything. Let's get this rolling. First thing I need to do, slash fill. Light, gray, landing grid. So this is gonna be the main material, I think. Just stone, classic concrete look. Let's go over here. We'll make it a lot more worn down in a moment. There you go, now it's not a grid. That helps. Alright, why don't we put some cars in? Why don't we pick some colors? Oh, I should actually make color sets. So there's each of the wood types, which worked quite well. I did that color, that color. You could do black. Honestly, black would probably be pretty good. Make it a little bit more worn like that. No. I feel like that's almost too dark of a black. What colors do we have here? So I used these four, I think. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we never used the crimson. Right, why don't we put just a yellow block or red block on each one we want a car in? Red block. One of the cars be an old blue pickup truck with gardening tools in the back. It's totally not a reference to anything. If you can tell me what it's a reference to, then maybe. Let's put one in here. Hey Andre, welcome to the stream. We're currently planning out this little garage type thing before we absolutely destroy it in the means of making it look like it's collapsing like everything else. Let's say destroy. More make into ruins in an artistic way. For a game that has been suggested, we haven't played it yet. Which game? I'm really curious. Include it in one of the polls. Did I? It's gonna be Deltarune then, because I can't think of why it would be in any of the other ones. Yeah, it could only be Deltarune. Vote something on my PS3 was 500,000 blocks. Holy cow. I think I don't know how many blocks most of my builds are. I mean, this definitely isn't the largest. My largest is actually in survival. You mind helping me? Kind of depends on what, but probably. Well, probably I don't mind. Not probably I mind. I can probably help. Alright, so that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 cars to build. That's fine. Why don't we do this design first? This very kind of basic one. Okay, one block in the back. Okay, so it's just one on each side and then the floor. I don't know car terms, so this might be very cringe for some people. As I fumble through explaining cars. Let's see, there's that. Maybe actually two next to each other, but this one's like slightly pulled out as if they just kind of didn't park quite right. There's a good chance I'm going to destroy some of these cars, unfortunately, but it's fine. We can make them, we can remove them, we can do whatever. But I want to get a sense for what was here before we start messing around with what remains. Let me put one on this side. Is from Delta. There's also Elspeth. Oh, is it Asgore's truck hitting people on the highway? Yeah, I'm totally fine putting that reference in here. I have a truck design right over here there I can just pull from. See, it was a old blue pickup truck. Is it like light blue or dark blue? Actually, I think I only have one blue palette for cars, but I could probably figure one out. Okay, this person just can't open their door. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna make a custom car for this one, I think. One like particularly fancy one or something. Alright. Let's pop in these. On the topic of Bergen trucking. What was that knowledge of Deltarune limited to? Pretty much nothing about it I know. I know so very little. I've tried to stay away from spoilers as much as I possibly can. Colors around cyan concrete, I think. Okay, so I could just use this palette then. Should be fine. I often mix cyan concrete with those blocks. Okay. There's those. Why don't we steal this material? It's a bright blue, but it's not too dark. It's like around there. We need this one. Took me almost a year. Wow. Yeah, I just don't stay on build projects that long. I just like shaking it up a bunch. It's like this I've only been working on for like 2 months with a month break in the middle. It's not much. It goes right here. Actually, they'd probably park inward on this. Just assembling them one by one like a car factory. Or sorry, all at the same time like a car factory. It's like the color of your hotbar selection box. Oh, so much brighter. Okay. Interesting. I have an idea for that palette. I'll try it out in a bit. Let's go like this. Now, on the topic of like building for just a really long time, I think my longest term building world was only like a couple of years. Yeah, like 3 years. So I mean that's pretty impressive to work on the same project for that long, at least to me. Maybe it's just the ADHD talking. It's up to you. Yeah, go for it. I granteth thee my permission to subscribe. And that brings us back up to 1 or 300. Because we got up to 300 for a bit and then just dropped back down by 1. Build Tesla Cybertruck? Actually, that would be so funny. Oh, that would be so funny, but I have no clue where to even start. Yeah, we gotta at least try and build the Tesla Cybertruck. Wait, why is the glass on this side? I don't know why anyone would park with the windshield facing. Like, why would you? Because you drive up and then you'd have to like back. I guess you have to back out. I'm building it facing this way. I don't know why in the world you'd park like this. Park anyway other than this. Let's see, what other colors do we want? Maybe a pink. We could do this palette. We'll add some more wear and tear to these cars in a bit. I just kind of want to get the basic ones laid out right now. Oh, the top color is going to be kind of annoying on this one. Ooh, it's fine. Your sub to almost 1,000 people? I think I'm sub to like 50. I thought I had too many. Holy cow. Here we have this, the mystery machine. I don't know if I could do that justice if it was like if I could fit in this space. I don't know if I could quite make it look right in this amount of space. It's kind of my issue. That I think looks fine. The longer I look at it, the happier with that I am. We'll put another white one up here. A lot of people like white cars. Should I go into a cave? Yeah. Caves are good. I'm a fan. I've gone in caves. I would never want to go do like the actual like cave diving thing though, where you like go in caves and like spend like a while in there and everything. Like, no. I don't want to do that. That's freaky. Keep you updated on what you see. It's gonna be I was actually gonna say something that's actually from that game, but I just realized if you're playing solo, it wouldn't appear. I don't think. That's a game I actually thought about playing. I was considering playing Peak on stream, but like there wasn't a lot of people I knew who had it, who stream as well. So I just kind of never got around to it. Motorcycle, perhaps. Motorcycle, I've already been considering. I have to design for it, but it wouldn't be that hard compared to some other vehicles. Let's see, why don't we make a black car? Or a gray car. Ender I don't think does have that game. I don't know though. Cave divers, when I pull a pin out of the wall, there's a 0.3 meter hole. I could technically go and get a cave diving specialty for scuba. I just don't want to. I feel like that wouldn't be fun. All the cool fish and coral and everything are just elsewhere. Why would I want to go in a hole? And also, it's extremely dangerous. To the point where you can't actually wear the oxygen tanks on your body. You have to essentially have them be able to be detachable so you can like slide them through before you and stuff. Oh, it'd be not fun. I'm not claustrophobic, but I'm not gonna just risk my life in a hole. Hi, my cat's here. I'm gonna put my cat on the mic. She said something. Hey, thanks for the sub. I think that's what that sound is. It's supposed to pop up on screen or tell me who it was, but it won't for some reason. But thank you. I think that's what that sound was. I actually should check if that's what that sound was. Did that play for anyone, actually? That might have just played for me. Because I realized that one of the other audios wasn't working. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna assume that was Andre, so thank you for the sub. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars left. We're gonna have 6, I think. So why don't we put in clear real quick. Actually, way more than 6. There's the bottom ones too. 8. So it baffles me that that single pixel in Minecraft is 6.25 centimeters long. Yeah, it's huge. Minecraft is huge. Let's just take this car. I'm gonna steal this car exactly. Okay. One in front, one in back. Four part middle. Okay. Yeah, I pay. That's it. I can't quite. I see. It's me. That's me. I'm the picture. That's cool. How'd you know I was on YouTube? Who told you? Yeah. Trying to memorize this car design. 152. Okay, 152 11211. Watch this chat. 152 11211. Car. Probably not the most efficient way I could have done that. In fact, I could just be duplicating these cars and teleporting them up here now that I think about it. One Roblox stud used to be 20 centimeters. Should align perfectly with one 5x5 tile being a meter. And the default gravity setting being the same as Earth. This was retconned to 28 centimeters to scale with new avatars. Weird. Feels huge. I remember I found a Lethal Company mod that changed the player models into slug cats. That'd be fun. That's a fun one. I can just put any block there and it should be fine. No, I can't. What did I put there originally? I just like brown concrete. Nothing crazy. I mean brown terracotta, I think. Yeah, that looks right. I still gotta put like these on. Oh, I forgot to grab the license plate as well. So I just realized, shouldn't the license plate be like this color? The copper golem statues leak preview would be funny if you hit one in one of the cars. That would be fun. Is that better? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it as the other one. Because that looks a little bit more like it was white and then got worn down. It was at one time that color. That doesn't look right. Just have to do some suspension of disbelief there. You know, this person parked backwards. It's an oddly placed license plate. Most I've seen it been on the bumper. It is too high, isn't it? I actually hadn't thought about that. Oh, then it looks like a mouth. Hmm. Our license plates numbered. Random license plate generator. There we go. That's what I need. U.S. state? What? What U.S. state would this be in? You know, I'm gonna do New York because I think that's the closest thing. 7 digits, I believe. Yeah. We'll generate like 15 license plates. Okay. These are actually possible New York license plates. Some of them I'll probably make different. And like a reference, but see, I didn't want to say how I think licenses are normally formatted, because that might give away where I live. All right, we'll put. That's really good. I do like that. Just a little reference there. QMJ 6372. It'd be so funny if someone's in chat's like, wait, that's my license plate. Yeah, I know. I'm just putting everyone in chat's license plates on these. Don't worry about how I got my hands on this information. ACS 0707. I just have the little random number generator or the random license plate generator up on the side monitor right now. Gonna copy these over. Honestly, that adds so much to it that there's just license plates, even if they aren't that important. That little bit of world building can add a lot. Is that a valid license plate number? Big Rich? Yeah, I actually was thinking Big Rich is one of them. This was a normal one. Hey, welcome to the stream, Edward Gaming. It's not a real one, I just came up with it. Okay. Is it a reference or is it just numbers? I'm curious why you chose that in particular. Let's see, that's a valid license plate. Wait, how many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And I believe there's 3 of the last one. Just as a, I mean, that no one's ever gonna figure that reference out, but whatever. We'll put a reasonable one on here, or a normal one. Does Minecraft register crown emojis? Seen license plates with crowns in place of dashes. I don't know. I'll have to test that. I don't think it would. See, that's a valid plate. It's the little touches that just make it look right. Just like the license plate and stuff like that. Yeah, they have another good reference. There's one. Chat's gonna go wild for that one. Anyway, there's one, two. There's so many license plates. I didn't think of how many there'd be. Not really an obvious reference anyone else will understand except myself. I'm fine with that then. We can add that. Let's make this one a real one first, though. 7, 2, 2. That one's a real one. A real one in here too. F842. I am. That was really good. I like that one a lot. We might have to put some more cars in before I put more license plates on them. Yeah, we might be out of cars to put license plates on for a second. We'll put this one. This one should probably be a real one, just because we're gonna have a joke one on one side, so it'd be weird to have two right next to each other. Find spots for Disco and Apples, those ones. This is real. The ominous floating bumper. There is one floating bumper. Wii 5021. Okay, we'll build this one now. Is there a joke one on our side? Okay, this one would be a good spot for a joke one. What would Steve's car look like? Hey, Disco, what car do you want? Tell me what kind of car you want. It'll be the next one I build. Put that license plate on it. We also gotta do the Asgore one. Let's see, for this one, what kind of car would Steve drive? It's gotta be like an SUV. Steve would definitely. Oh no, Steve would probably drive a truck. No, Steve would drive a truck. How do I build this truck? Okay, 4 in the middle. Steve would probably drive like a green car. A green truck, I think. That seems like a Steve car. Oh, wait, is there a slab that I can use for this? Oh, I do need slabs for it. We'll make it work with these. Though I guess we could always do, you know, Steve could have like maybe a little rusted truck now I think about it. Green truck with a brown bumper, yeah, I think that's the play. I don't know how much I make the bumper brown, because I've only been putting birch because it lines up with the item frame color. I feel like Steve's car would be like a little rusty, just like a well-loved but just old car. I should get slab variants. Oh wait, not this one. Alright, I need to look at that car again. Okay, 2. So just pretty simple actually, I don't even need to. Does anyone else have inside jokes with themselves, or is that schizophrenia? I'm no doctor, but maybe a bit of both. That feels like a very Steve car. Just a little beat up over the years. Maybe instead of doing that bumper, I might be able to just get away with making the bed brown. So I do feel like brown would be the play here. It's gotta be Steve car. With a crafting table in the back. Let's see. chest and a crafting table in the back. There we go. Put the gate up. This will be... I'm Steve. Disco, is there any particular car you think would go good with the license plate you put up in the chat? Yeah, should we put right here or here? Put down there. Or there's no reference one on here, so why don't we put it right here? Put the bumper on this side. If he doesn't respond in chat, we're gonna give him just a magenta car. I don't know, that just feels right. Magenta. I'm not seeing a response. I might need to make magenta, guys. SUV or... Oh, I just realized I forgot to put the grill on this SUV. Or this part. What was the question? What kind of car should I put for the one with the license plate you put in chat? What kind of car you want right here? We'll leave that there for a second. I want to build an SUV right here as well. I'm very done with building cars already. Like I just want to like knock out the rest of these cars. I'm not the most like car person ever. But do you already do Asgore's pickup truck? That's gonna go... Where was that gonna go? I think that one's going right here. Or maybe we could put that right... Maybe put that right here. I still have a few spots I gotta fill. I could have put on Asgore's pickup truck. Combine those into one. Let's grab a bit of polished basalt for the wheels. I'll say maybe this color for a SUV. Maybe not. We haven't done a black car yet, actually. Why don't we do a black car? Why make it so dark, though, to make it look good still? Let's fill this in like that. That goes there. Oh, do I have a black, I do have a black slab. Oh, that's a very different color, though. How do I do this? Oh, it goes up on the back a little bit more. We need a little bit of this. So the wool could be dark gray, like the paint is faded. Yeah. I think I might use this material because it has a slab, though. So I just need a slab. But we'll also use this for paint fading. There we go. And then to break up the grid a little bit, why don't we mix in some of that. we go. That looks good. We need another real one. I actually need to scroll down. RIV. Oh, RIV. What does it say? 8211. Sure. Rivulet. Okay. If you were a lightning boss, what attack would you have? What's an attack you'd have? Like lightning themed, or is there a game called Lightning? Because I feel like the most on-brand thing for me to do that would be an attack using lightning would be kind of like a lightning arrow or something along those lines. Lightning theme. Yeah, probably like a kind of lightning bow and arrow attack. And I'm thinking like Loretta's great bow from Elden Ring, but like lightning. It's a horrible idea. I hate. Okay, geez, I see how it is. I see how it is. I think that's pretty cool. May I ask what if I had more context, maybe I could give you a better idea. Is there more context? Oh, I can't put the pickup truck here. This won't work for a pickup truck. Wait. That was an accident? Okay. Okay. I think you just banned them. Okay, as long as they're not banned. Let's see, where do we want to put this? We could put it right here, actually. It would fit here. I just need at least one block to either side. Some of these. Let's grow what? Can I ask what, like, it's for? Or is it just like a theoretical question? Or is it like from a game or something? Because then I might be able to give a better answer. Delete their messages. I'm trying to be funny in time that I actually sent it to you, if I didn't realize it would delete all their messages. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I gotta figure out what block I can use here. I'm kind of thinking this, because it feels faded. Yeah, I saw a message a while ago and forgot to respond to it. Green Monk was saying it's creepy playing Peak alone. I feel like a lot of games are kind of creepier playing it alone. For a Minecraft boss fight. Oh, yeah, that would be very that'd be very hard to do. Yeah, I could see why that would be challenging. I think I could do that. Actually, now that I think about it, I've made something similar to that before. It didn't work great. I remember one time I was trying to make a lightning boss and for a Minecraft thing as well, and I think it'll be fine, but he doesn't have a bow. Okay. I mean, you could just like manifest that. That's kind of cool. I remember one time I tried to make something like that, and it was pretty much just arrow when arrow near player, strike player with lightning. It was very rudimentary. You know what's funny? There was an actual boss fight I made for something fully done and it never got used. So I have a mod sitting on my computer that I made, designed everything with a full boss battle that I just never used. It was essentially like a vampire boss that could summon in allies to help it and a bunch of stuff like that. It was mainly like a necromancer summoner type thing. It was even supposed to be able to teleport around. It just never got finished. I have a lot of projects like that. They just never get finished. Kind of sad. What's inside an ominous bottle? Is it an octopus? An octopus would be cute. Maybe. Honestly, I've never really thought about what's in them. I feel like the only answer I could give you is evil. There's evil in there. Oh, I could... You know what? This isn't right next to another truck, so I can kind of get away with this kind of stuff. Okay, it's a little bit more worn now. There we go. I love Minecraft Lightning in mod making. It's really fun to mess around with. Let's see, do the same bed as the rest of the trucks. I feel like it'd be fun to have maybe like kind of like a teal like watering can in the back. And then maybe like a flower pot. Like a pink flower in it could be kind of cool. Kind of the basic idea I'm thinking of going with to put in the back here. I have no idea how to make mods, I'll never learn. I love a good Minecraft mod. It's just I have a hard time like playing with like full mod packs, but I do think it's fun just like make small things and mess around with them. Or like for like maps and stuff. Something I've done for a long time and it's good fun. Driving my truck right after my beer. Exactly. Beer, then driving. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Don't do that. Let's see, we need this. I'm thinking a little water spout on it, so it looks like a, yeah, that's definitely that. Anyway. And then maybe over here we could put, like, a crate or something. Yeah, Bump is shaped like a deer. So yeah, I feel like it'd be nice to put a little flower in here. Can I put a cactus flower in one of these? Might use spruce trapdoor instead to blend it more into the flatbed. This is spruce trapdoor. I always drink and drive, says Frogmare. Doesn't surprise me. That makes sense. I can't put that in there. Use spruce planks? Yeah, I guess I could do spruce trapdoor, yeah. Here. There we go. I think that's a pretty good thing. So let's see. This the brown thing next to the watering can, I'm pretty sure is wilted flowers. What do you mean? No, it's a cactus blossom thing. How close is this to the actual like thing, by the way? Because I haven't played that game. guess, if you want wilted flowers. Or this. Or this. Or this. Wait, no, not that. You got the watering can spot in the exact place. I don't know how you knew about it if you didn't look up a picture. I'm just really good and happen to just figure things out when I stop playing the game for a second. My mouse leaves the screen for a bit, and then it just happens that I know what I'm building. It's crazy like that. Anyway, don't worry about how that could possibly be a thing that I would just know after tabbing out for a sec. Just luck, I guess. Alright, what was I gonna put right here? I may have done a little research on the side. The one thing I didn't have, as I couldn't make this exactly right because it's supposed to be blue. There's just not enough of the right color blue to make it look right. It's gonna just have to be close enough. Hey, we gotta put the license plate on it. Crap, I gotta scroll up one sec. Let's go right here. Hey, Frogmare, you have any license plate ideas you want on this, on a car? Not on this car, but like a different one. Why can I not find? There's the license plate. You want a car, Frogmare? Free cars. We're just giving them away. I do not know. Like Lightning McQueen or Mater. That'd just be a red car. I don't think I'd be able to do enough detail to distinguish them from a normal car, to be honest. I could make something vaguely Lightning McQueen coded. Oh, there's already 3 of that kind of car up here. We'll do an SUV right here in a bit. So we'll just build that layout. This one looks like it was planned to not be an SUV. Why did I check the one down there? There's one right here. Alright, let's get some red. Wool. Carpet. I messed that up. Do this here. Lightning McQueen, make the lights plate ka-chow. Ka-chow. Ka-chow 1. There we go. Cacao. Oh, I forgot to put the hyphen in this one. We love a little bit of hyphenation. Cacao. Alright, I need a new color. We could actually do red again. We do red for this car. I just need the full block versions. Like this. Need a little bit of this. We're getting so close on the... I didn't think the cars were going to take this long. I forgot how long cars take to make. I'm so done with these cars. almost actually there, so it's fine. Purple car, MCI 1985. No, is that what I... Oh, because that wouldn't make sense. It was a... I was saying that was like a Five Nights at Freddy's reference. Would that be... Purple guy? Crap, I was right. No, not him. Not him. I actually did play the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. Two or 3 years ago. Pretty late to it, but, you know, I got there. It was a game. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I gotta make a card that's fancier. What kind of car would Big Richard have? What's like the... What's the most overcompensating car possible? It's gotta be like bright colored. Just obnoxious. But like faded. Golden diamond. I gotta make it look like it's like real in the universe as well. Hmm. Jet black with gold highlights. I don't know how I could do gold highlights, but I could do jet black. How would I do gold highlights? Actually, maybe we could put him right here. No, because he'd want right there. Gold block. It would just look too new, is my issue. I'd need something that's a little bit more toned down. My idea right now would be like bright yellow. Unfortunately, it has to be something with a slab variant. So I'm kind of limited to these colors. Lightly weathered copper. It wasn't real gold. Yeah, I could put some of this in here as well. Oh, I should get the better version. There we go. It should have a similar stature Kingpin and Spider-Verse. Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. He's big. Big Richard. He's got a little Richard. You know what I mean? Just a massive body and tiny head. Oh yeah, that feels right. Okay, so it looks like the elements have kind of taken their toll out here. Actually, we'll leave that open because I have something else I gotta do with this car. Gold car with black highlights. Yeah, I guess that it kind of works like that. I could also actually do the bed in black now that I think about it. That's kind of nice. That's good. So I did have one more idea that I think would be funny. I don't know if I can fit this near just right. I want like one of those like spoiler things. I'm not sure how exactly I would go about it. Maybe like we bring this down a little bit flatter. And then I go for like that. That actually looks decent. That's not bad. If we did this as well, get more of a sports car feel. This is supposed to be rusted right here. Oh, wait, I need to replace these. Oh, wait, this isn't supposed to be that. It's supposed to be this. I kind of like that. That looks like a rich person car that's just old. Then we have this Big Rich. There's Big Richard's car. Anyway, one more car. I'm not sure if it's on my end, but Twitch chat can please stop working for me. I think it's still working for me. Let me check. Still working on my end. So it might just be on your end. Alright, let's put an SUV in here. Maybe another black SUV. I like this one. Keep this. A little bit back here of weathering. That's too symmetrical. Let me do that. Windows, and this is gonna finally be the last car that I have to build today. Because holy cow, I've built so many cars. I just want to build anything else right now. But it's gonna look better in the long run, so I just have to commit to the bit. And we'll put one last license plate on this. Let's see. Let's see, that's the last one I did, so HVG 2973. Now there's a good mix of real license plates and joke ones and everything. Okay, finally done with filling in all the cars. It looks a lot more like a parking garage now. Crazy. You add cars to a car park and it just looks more like a car park. Who could have guessed? It'd be funny if the last car was actually expensive and the license plate not rich. This one? I feel like it would be too close to this one, which is a joke one. I'm trying to keep it like one joke, one a level. It would be funny to have a similar car elsewhere in the city that says not rich, though. Maybe like in the other parking. Well, I had another parking garage I was gonna build at some point. We're not doing that today. That's later. Oh wait, there's one here. Not rich. There we go. All right. Now the fun begins. There are no puddles and no potholes? Oh, we'll get to the puddles. Puddles in particular, I have a plan down here. Yeah, he just started detailing, yeah. I have just only now brought up my detail blocks. Right, so the first thing I want to do is we're just going to fill all this in with just a very basic asphalt. And then we'll start doing the lines upstairs. And then I might blow some stuff up with TNT, we'll see. We've got to figure out what collapsed and why. I definitely want to have a bit that's collapsed though, and that might displace some cars and we might have to relocate a few of our favorites, but that's okay. Any cars I have to relocate, we will either just move into like a crushed state, like we'll alter them, or we'll just put them in the middle of the road and they can be part of the road cars, because I need more cars in the road anyway. We can just structure block them so I don't have to build it again. So we'll detail this momentarily. There we go. Let's just do a fill command. This will make it easier. Polished basalt. I meant smooth basalt. And now I can't slash fill it because it's the same as the wheels. Oops. Forgot what that was called. Oh, there's so many down here. Okay, well that's gonna be annoying. This is why commands are dangerous. Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry. I know it's horrible. No one deserves to have to look at all of these. Luckily it's almost fixed in here already. Don't worry about this. Just cover it up. We just cover it up and never worry about it. Back in my day, we made roads that had gray wool and yellow wool. I always did black wool and yellow wool back in the day. There was only a few things. I could see gray wool. Yeah, we'll just sweep that into the rug. No one needs to know. Don't worry about that. Oh, it's right here as well. This made more work for myself. That's the risk of using commands if you're being careless. Could be worse. I could just slash filled away the entire structure. Alright, so we're gonna need this. Yeah, this is yellow terracotta. Yellow. Alright, this will speed this up. Not sure if a tool booth will fit the entrance. I have an idea for that, I just gotta try it. It's not one that anyone would fit inside of, but it would look cool. I think. We'll have to see. Some of the parking mirrors with money slots, yeah. Just something to denote the... Or I could even just do a little, like, scanner. You have to, like, pay and then it'll let you in. I could do that pretty easily with a couple different blocks. Alright, so the most weathered is that. So like here, that actually probably wouldn't be that weathered. Like here would probably be quite weathered. Oh, I need to make this vertical. Okay, that's gonna be a little annoying. Maybe I should put the bottom on it first. Let's see, a horn skull on a spear with shiny jewelry on it to mark the toll. Good point. I'm sure that's what they would have resorted to. Or maybe we do this. Yeah, I kind of like that darker tone. I know it's kind of similar to the bottom of the cars, but it's fine. It hides it anyway. Oh wait, no, this... Yeah, this would be like this. A gate that only opens if you haven't died for 5 days. Like everyone in this city has died within the last 5 days. Oh, that's an issue. I hadn't considered that. I have a way around it though. Watch this expert building ability. Not a problem anymore. Problem? Cover it up. It's not important. Don't worry why there's just happens to be rubble right there. Would the debug stick fix that? When we do Ruffle stream again? Tuesday. That's when that's planned for. We'll be playing Rivulet on Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll be doing Celeste. Over here. Sick lets you modify the state of blocks so you could just make walls not connect to the cars if it was Java, yeah. Tweet Mojang has always parodied this and parodied that, and they don't port critical features like debug stick or colored water and cauldrons. Colored water is cauldrons in this. Oh, you mean putting that in Java? Oh. Yeah, it's so much more fun to have it with cauldrons to dye things. It's just better. There we go. And then this won't connect. Just trust me, that won't connect when it's done. This just has to be thicker. So new Bedrock doesn't have as much freedom with offhand items. Yeah, I think it's honestly the limitation with Pocket Edition. Can I ask why do you slightly shiver when you're not moving? I think my mouse or mouse pad's just a little weird. Just does that a little bit. I've kind of stopped noticing. Kind of forget it does that. Let's go along here. Yeah, that is real. Like just a weird little quirk. I don't know why it happens. I've used this mouse a lot in the years I've had it, so it might just be a lot of use. I only started noticing it like a year ago. think this mouse is only like 3 years old. Maybe 4? No, I think it's 3. Yeah, it'll be 3 soon. This on there. Okay, this is starting to actually look good. We love when things look good. Well, if one of the pillars collapsed in the top, one of the cars got crushed by debris. I'm definitely gonna do that. I just need to make I gotta make it look good before I can make it look bad. I know it's probably kind of weird, but it's just how I work. I've got to make it look modern and then mess it up. I have a hard time working the other way around. Because then I know what I'm about to change. Well, if one of the pillars is broken, you can see the rebar in the middle with iron bars. I actually was going to do that. I was going to say, yeah, but that actually was one of the things I was going to do. I was kind of glad you also thought of it, because it's a cool idea. I've seen someone do it before. I just can't remember where. It's just a very cool concept. It's for like $5 and it's built in auto clear, so it's honestly better than any other mice. Yeah, I'm using a Razer Basilisk V3 right now. I think is what's called. It's a pretty solid one. It's served me well all the time I've had it. Let's see, is there anything else that needs detailing? Or at least that specific subset of detailing. I know people always have like strong opinions on Razer. They are either really devoted to it or like really don't like it usually when I talk to people about that. I honestly don't have that strong of a preference. It works for me, so I don't really bother to ever change it. Let's see, fun fact, the developers of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild modeled the entirety of Hyrule before making one ruined one you see in game. You know, I agree with that methodology, of course. That's the best way to do it, in my opinion. We'll just break that for later. Makes my mouse pads dirty though for some reason. Is your mouse like leaking paint or something? Well, probably not that severely, but maybe it's like scraping off paint or something. Or it's like too oily inside. I don't know. Yeah, I've built, I think, pretty much every building here. I don't really care about brand. For me, if it works, I like it. Yeah. I kind of just go with, if I know a brand works, then I'm happy with it. And I'd heard good things about Razer, and the stuff I've got from them served me well. And like, I know they have they're pretty consistent with their quality. I've genuinely worn out Xbox controllers before. I think I've worn out 2 entire Xbox controllers in the last 5 years or so. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 6. One of them's like a pretty rare controller too that I think is reselling for like $150 online. But nah, worth more to me. I got so many hours out of that thing. And I mean, it doesn't work anymore, so it's not like I could sell it. I mean, it works, just not super well. But it was just, I mean, I cared for that thing like really well, and it just eventually wore out. I mean, thousands and thousands of hours of using it just eventually took its toll. I just keep it around because it looks like a cool little thing to have on a shelf. It's one of the limited edition Minecraft controllers. It's the Creeper one. Still have it. It's nice. Just a little knick-knack. Alright. There's some ceilings put in. Oh, it's looking so much better now. And I'm also realizing I messed up this section right here. We're probably gonna have a lot of moments where I just notice I messed something up. Like right here. Looks like the kind of place you'd find the Railroad companionship symbol. I mean, a car park is where I find companionship. When I'm lonely, I just wander around the car park late at night and just try and talk to people about things. They really don't like it, though. It's really weird. Maybe the pillars could be a different block to differentiate them from the rest of the walls. I will probably change up a bunch of the blocks that are currently stone. Yeah, I should probably switch these up. Not sure what I'd make them, but like I could look into it. You have a funny mic. Because I don't know why, but my my mid on my headphones is like broken or something. So when I use it, you can't, or your mic on your headphones, you can't even hear what I'm saying. Oh, should I turn it on? I actually have, okay. So anyone who knows Jay Schlatt probably knows about the funny mic. I genuinely have the same microphone. One second, it's right over here. Grab it. I think it's still plugged in. I completely forgot I had this. Okay, one sec. So it's not broken like Jay Schlatt's is. So it sounds better. So I found a way to make it worse. Let me make it so I can hear myself talking. Oh, it's hard to talk like this with it playing back to me. Hey chat, how's it going? Funny Mike! We made a funny microphone! Anyway, that's great, huh? Needs a few hundred more decibels. Experience the 587 with that sound quality. I gotta wipe the live off this. I practically put that webcam in my mouth trying to make that sound. I need to put this over here. But yeah, I have the actual Jay Schlatt funny mic. Just a non-broken version. Hey Clementine, welcome to the stream. AK not Vith. It's gonna be funny if that's just not Vith with a new name. Just the same profile picture. Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. That's my old nickname, okay. It would have been really funny if that was just not you. Rest in peace, Vith. Long live Clementine. Hey, where's the other barrier? There it is. Alright. Time to make lines. Let's do some of this. Oh, there's no ground under here to build on. Yeah, a little bit of that. Lemon lime. My friends keep calling me a fruit. Interesting. I'm sure that's what they mean. You keep calling me that too. If you can figure that out, why they say that, let me know. Put this under here, so I can actually build on it. People I know tend to call me a strange fruit person. I can't fathom why. Chat, we need to figure this out. Why people keep calling us that? Most of us that. You have to solve the puzzle. There must be an explanation. Let's see, that one's good. A little bit right here. A little bit back here. A little bit right here. Got to the joke, but I'm not part of the fruit category, unfortunately. Watermelon. When did you first start building these? Like the cars today or generally? Because generally it was like 3 months ago. And then I took like a month break in the middle. This specific structure started 2 hours ago. This is, wait, this is all the progress we've made in 2 hours? This entire building got built in 2 hours. I guess architecture is more of my strong suit rather than car. And then car, and then car, and then car. So many cars. It's pretty fast. For me, this is slow. That's not what I want. This is fine. That's fine. Not gonna worry about that. There's just a slight bump there. Let's put some of these on. So it actually looks even. We'll put some pillars under it eventually. So it actually looks supported for once. I like to think of myself as a fast builder, but I feel like I'm getting a lot slower with age. I used to be the fastest builder I knew. Actually, I think I still am, but now I'm not as fast as I was. How the mighty have fallen. Though to be fair, I'm a lot better at it now. On the artistic side of things. So maybe that's what's slowing me down. Anyone's guess. Though I don't think speed is an indicator of good building. You can send what my funny mic sounds like you should in the Discord. That'd be funny. I love using the funny mic on people. It's so funny, but also it immediately makes people leave the call most times. So I have to be very careful with when I use it. When they're trapped. They can't leave. Personally, it would be a very fast builder, but after starting I just sit there for an hour thinking about real building in small details, not actually placing any blocks down. Oh, I've gotten to that point before with stuff where it's just like you just keep thinking of new things that you need to do before you start and you never get started. I have that issue a lot actually. when they do an entire stream with the funny mic without saying anything, and if anyone mentions it, just ignore it. I did something similar for April Fools. If anyone's able to find the VOD, I think it is on YouTube, because I streamed on YouTube. There is a entire video of me building. It's like 30 minutes to an hour long. And I have a woman's voice the whole time. And I don't talk about it. Actually, no, I think I said I finally turned off my voice changer for that stream, is how I set up. It was great. That was such a good stream. It was a very short one, though, because I could tell it was annoying anyone who was watching. So I just didn't want to have it overstay its welcome. All right. The basics are in. That's huge. Younger me had Minecraft before. I always loved to build, except I would put random out of place blocks. A little scared of survival mode. I love survival mode. I actually had a hard time getting into creative mode. I was the opposite. I don't know, it just wasn't as appealing to me for a long time. For April Fools, we may have Sword Fighter 666. Yeah, that's what it was for one day. It would be fine to do an April Fool's stream with just the funny mic, though. And just have it be unintelligible. Oh, you know what's funnier? Watch this. I could make it even worse of a stream by doing this. Actually, there's a couple things I can do. First of all, let's do, yeah, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Digital glitch. just having that as the stream with the funny mic on would be kind of funny for a stream. It's just unintelligible. It would be like a 15-minute stream though, because it wouldn't be funny for that long. So why I have all of those filters built into OBS is because I was gonna do a thing with essentially a face cam, but with a very pixelated version of my face. See, it would be more effective if it was super low quality and like 15 frames per second. I could make it I can make it lower quality. Let me find it. Which one is it? Interlace? Dither? Which one is it? Retro codec? Oh, here it is. There we go. Yeah, let's get a look at how this would be. That's too much. Is it funnier with this? There we go. That's a little less intense. And then we turn on this. So turn on that first. I get this microphone. Hey chat, today we're gonna go and we're gonna go play Minecraft and like we're gonna build things and Minecraft. Now wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be a good stream? What do you use for the pixelated filter? I don't remember. It's like a retro effects thing I found. Plug in. Look at the super secret settings button. By the way, to make the mic sound even worse, I have it run through a voice changer that makes it sound like it's coming through an old radio, and I'm talking point blank into it, like to the point where my lips are nearly touching it. It's so bad. A good stream would be if you're just green instead of blue and no one acknowledged it. That could be today. Green. Don't worry about why I have 8 billion of those skins. I just have them in case I need them. Just in case. Alright, let's put some more issues in here. There we go. Green Archer real. It's Green Archer real. It's real. Man, says Saint Tiffy was cool. I can be pretty much any color. It's great. It took a while to make all those skins, but I've had them for a long time now. Honestly, I think the current version of my skin is one of my favorites I've ever had. Just looks cool. It doesn't work on Java Edition though. Because Java Edition you can't have just see-through body parts like I do. So you can see my bones. Like if you look through my chest, you can actually see the back of the rib cage. Can't have that on Java. See what my funny mics. I want to see this real quick. Yeah, that's unintelligible. Great. That's what we love to hear. Why are you green now? What? This is what my skin looks like. Oh, you know, it'd be even funnier if when I did a stream with just a different skin, I changed all of my like profile pictures just be green. It does just sound like an airline pilot. We're gonna go off turbulence now. Turbulence. Stay in your seats, don't smoke. I've always been green. I don't know why everyone's like so shocked when they see that I'm green. It's just like it's always been green. Don't worry about it. Alright, is that all the lines? Yeah. Okay. What else do we want to do? Make the profile pictures? I actually make all my own profile pictures. I mean, so I actually use a little rendering thing. I didn't used to make my profile pictures and stuff. I used to have a friend who made a couple for me. Well, friend in quotations. They were actually a very bad person, and my life was a lot better once they were out of it. I still hope they're doing okay, to be honest. But yeah, I hope they're better to whoever they're friends with now. That's all I can really say. Let's see. He's green. Always has been. There is a profile picture change for a channel coming soon. Not this one. I can't leak too much, but something else is gonna get rebranded. I think I know who you're talking about. You almost certainly do. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm never gonna reconnect with that person, but you know, it's good to hear that they're better. All right, let's make this collapse. Do we care about any of the cars right here all that much? No, this is a perfect spot to make it collapse. Right here. Because this feels like one of the most unsupported spots ever. My evil twin. Do you mean me as green or the other person we were talking about? We can detail that a little more later. And then we'll just crush the front of these cars with rubble. You as green. Evil now. I'm evil, so I break cars instead of build cars. They put some right here. It's kind of piled up between them as well. Maybe even pile up right here. I probably would have broken this as well. Rest in peace, Lightning McQueen. You will be remembered. He's fine. Lightning McQueen's fine. Actually, like, made sure it was around that area. I can even break that. Just have it smash through the front. And it probably just broke through here as well. Like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Just a big chunk just fell on them. And we can even put more rubble down here. Funny if you just want like purple or something with a voice changer and people would just be really confused. See, there's something so funny about just confusing people who join the streams. But also, if everyone just leaves the moment they join, it will hurt my recommendations so much. And that kind of hurts. Do a little bit of this. Maybe a crack going through it, like here. This area is probably going to go next. Maybe more like that. We'll texture it more in a bit. I personally don't believe in voice changers. If I want to sound like Mariah Carey, I'll do it myself. I can do a lot of voices. Female voices are the ones that are hard for me. Or really high-pitched ones, because my voice is not high-pitched. Those are the ones that are like really hard for me to do. Some gravel. Tough. Like my best alternate voice is just like a crazy person. Try to download voice changer, but they're all paid, so I was told to just do voice acting. Voice acting would be so fun to learn. It's something that I've just always wanted to learn. And I just haven't had the time or like even the knowledge of where to start doing that. It just sounds like it would be something that would be so fun to do. Even though like I don't know how good I'd be at it. Or if I'd ever even want to try that professionally, but it would be fun. I'll have to look into that again at some point. I'd rather have a superpower to mimic any voice possible or shapeshift into anything possible. Absolutely shapeshift, because I want to be a fish. Like scuba diving as a fish? Be awesome. Or actually, why would I even be a fish? I could just be a merman. Because then fish wouldn't dare eat me either. Can you do a goose impression? Probably not, to be completely honest with you. My persona is a fish. I love fish. Fish are so good. The malicious shark. Sorry, not malicious. I meant hungry. Oh, it's no. I mean, I was gonna joke that sharks are malicious, but I actually don't want to say that. No, sharks aren't malicious. I won't say that. I mean, fish are also dangerous predators. And to be fair, sharks are fish. Sharks are cartilaginous fish, which means they don't have bones. So if you ever want to really mess with someone, tell them sharks don't have bones, because you're right. Just on a technicality. They have a different structure that keeps them sturdy. You're a fish? Oh, thank you. I've always wanted to be a fish. Yeah, it's all cartilage. That's why they're cartilaginous. There's a game that I play with some like scuba people sometimes where we pick a fish, any sea creature, or just sorry, any water creature in the world, and everyone else takes turns asking yes or no questions, kind of like 20 questions kind of questions, and you try and figure out what it is, and it can get so insane, like to the phylum. It's really funny. I'm really good at guessing fish in that game. I want to be a moray eel or a koi fish. Moray eels are so cool. I love moray eels. Love those things. Absolutely adore them. I think I want to break part of this as well. I just need to be careful not to destroy Asgore. Oh, I could do it right here, actually. I could do this. Would this break any vital cars? I'd rather not to move too many. A fish can breathe underwater, so can I. Or if I do a warper and scare people at beaches. Just drag them into the water. I only have two of my mics. First one's my headphones, the other one's the mic I use for the coving thingy. Broke off. I can go way louder. I love a good funny mic. I almost turned it back on, but it's too much work. Let's go under here. Oops. Actually, let's put one right there. Just take inspiration from that. There we go. Morph into a skug. I feel like a skug would be a good creature to be. That would be pretty chill. As long as you're not doing anything that they actually do in the game. You're just kind of chilling. Be a fun creature to be. Man. I actually got to see a really... I was gonna bring this up earlier and I just almost forgot. I actually got to see a huge moray one time. The biggest moray eel I've ever seen was 9 feet long, I believe was what it was. It was a green moray. So just huge. Absolute behemoth of a creature. It's awesome. Morays are nice because they're pretty predictable fish overall. Though I'm not gonna over explain how to predict what they might do, because I don't want anyone to come out of here with too much confidence on dealing with moray eels and then mess up. Because messing with a moray eel and it biting you can be extremely dangerous for the victim, aka the eel. And you know, you never want to hurt the eel. Pretty much eels can't, well, moray eels can't let go of prey once it's bitten it. So it is committed to trying to eat your hand if it bites you in the hand. So just don't let it get to that point. Just don't harass eels. It's really sad that a lot of eels die because they have to just get like their heads cut off or whatever to get them off of people's hand. It's really tragic, and it's usually the person's fault. It's really awful. So don't mess with eels. Let's see, maybe a little bit fell off the side down here. Let's see, need some under here. If an eel has Zama with the pharyngeal jaw, that's the moray. That's good. May Steve Struck rest in peace. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of May certain vehicle rest in peace soon. Because we've got to break a lot of them. I don't know if I've said this recently on stream. I probably have. I don't know if this group was here though. I actually have a pet eel. His name is Quill. I think I've talked about this on stream. A peacock eel. Technically not a true eel, but for most intents and purposes is an eel. It's not technically like the same family as a lot of the other eels. Yeah, but you can shapeshift, you can also change your vocal cords. I was gonna point that out, but I didn't want to completely ruin the question. It was an interesting question. Are you talking about eels in a rivulet stream, I think? Yeah. I like eels a lot. They're one of my favorite animals. It was mentioned during Rain World Stream 11 after encountering an eel lizard. How in the world did you find that so fast? That's wild. You just put a hole in your mic by accident? How? Was it like a foam mic, or are we talking like the metal part? I'm hoping it's foam. If you just put a hole in the metal part of a microphone, then good luck, I guess. I don't want to get in your way if you can do that. It's like 30 bucks. I luckily have a really... I actually don't ever think Have I ever shown or talked about what mic I have? I don't think I ever have. If anyone's ever wondering what I record on, the first time Twitch ever paid out money to me, I went to go get a better microphone, and I found a really nice one on sale. I think was on sale for like 40% off or something. It's the HyperX Quadcast. Very, very nice microphone. It's not like that like voice actor level or like professional YouTuber level, but it's a lot better than most people in my position would be able to get because it was on sale and I had just been paid out by Twitch, so it was wonderful. And it has been great ever since. And I actually put it on the arm of a previous mic. Why don't we break this? like that, like that. Just a little bit of stuff around here. Any mic suggestions? I kind of need a new one. I mean, there was a second like microphone that was like a cheaper version of the HyperX Quadcast that one of my friends got that has worked quite well for them. I forget its name though. But I think if you looked up Quadcast, it would probably get recommended. Like the other one. I gotta see. Actually, I bet if I just look up HyperX microphone, I'll find it. Oh, there's multiple types of the Quadcast? Why in the world is the Quadcast 2? Oh, sorry, the one I have is the Quadcast S. Not the Quadcast 2 or the Quadcast. What's the other one? Solocast, I think, is the one that the other person has. That one's like, it's still like 60 actually. I don't know what the range is, but I mean that one's I served someone else well, and I mean the better version served me well. Yeah, one thing that's been kind of interesting is I put every dollar I get on Twitch back in. So I've made a decent amount of money and it's just all gone right back into it. I haven't used the green screen in a while for streaming though. I should use it for something soon. You know, gotta make sure I keep up on my taxes. Or not taxes, like in case I get audited. I don't need the chat audit finding out I've been misappropriating funds. That'd be real bad. I'll just break that down a little bit. And then this area needs to just be mainly. Everything you get from streaming goes right back into streaming. So you're losing money from the electricity bill. Yes, and so much more. I have put so much more money into streaming than I've made, and I've made hundreds of dollars streaming. It is such a losing deal. Like if I was going solely off money, oh my gosh, I would be so far in the red if I was actually counting. But it's fun. So, who cares? Throw more money in the money hole and light it on fire. That's what I do. But that also means I'm probably going to do some sponsorships soon. I've only done one sponsorship. I really want to do another Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship because they were just great to work with the first time. In fact, I've been waiting for them to offer one again. Because of how good it was the first time. And they just haven't offered me another one yet, so I just gotta wait. I think they will though. Because I know I actually performed pretty well for my channel size on that. Let's put that in there. Yeah. Is there a reason there's a large section under your Twitch stream that's labeled Raid and has a picture of Raid Shadow? Is that still there after like a year? That's so funny if that's still there and I just never fixed it. Oh my gosh, is that still there? Oh my god. I didn't realize that was there. That's been there for so long. That's been there for a year plus. Cool. I think that links with like my link too that just doesn't give me anything anymore because the deal's over. Or email them and ask for all the revenue you missed out on. That wasn't in the contract, so technically I'm not entitled to anything. I wish, though. Where are puddles? Right here. Like legitimately, this is what this is about to be. Good timing on that message. Alright, make a crack right here. The main puddle's gonna be down at the lower level. I have an idea for down here. Most of this is gonna be water. Maybe we'll put a little bit more over here. A little bit of this. There we go. Maybe make this a little bit more uneven. It's a little collapsed. It'd actually be kind of funny if there's a hole just directly under one of these cars that just wasn't big enough to swallow them up. Like that. That car has just been protected. Oh wait, this is the one car I shouldn't show the bottom of. What would a hypothetical floor B1 look like? Stagnant water? Yeah, it'd be some kind of like still water down there. I mean, what? There we go. Look at that. I shouldn't have brought up TikTok brain rot. And you know what's even worse? I actually don't like TikTok, and I don't go on TikTok. I have a thing against it. I'm one of the few people who was happy when it was about to get banned. Maybe this collapsed down through the floor again. And yeah, maybe it even pooled water down here. Oh, actually no, because there would be debris right here. So it couldn't pool water. One thing I really want to do is I feel like it'd be cool if this area was a bit overgrown. I don't know anything about TikTok other than it has cool Rain World edits that show up on YouTube Shorts. I've never been on TikTok either. I used to have a TikTok account and would post some edits there, though I quit and left TikTok completely because the fandom interactions there are quite toxic. Man, I thought I was about to just get, just so many comments about, oh, TikTok, great, why would you say this? I'm actually shocked by that most people here don't. But I guess that makes sense for the people who watch live streams, probably aren't on TikTok as much. Got too long attention spans. There we go. Never use TikTok. I should use it for free advertising. That is the only thing I've ever thought about doing on TikTok is free advertising. I actually had considered posting clips on there, but also I have such a hard time finding good clips in my own live streams because I get so bored because I've seen it all before because I was there. I said it. I said these things. I gotta just get like a TikTok editor. Maybe that's what I'll do it next time I get sponsorship money. I hire an editor to make shorts out of stuff. Because I don't really like editing personally, that's why I stream, to be honest. So I can not edit, but still make content. Alright, we're starting to get somewhere. Me at work on Sundays for $0 and know everything that happened in every Rain World stream. I mean, if you'd be willing to do that, I'm absolutely down to talk about that and get that sorted out. I actually had a plan. I should have probably said this before. You're like, hey, I'd do that. My original plan was pretty much to just like get someone to do shorts, and then whatever revenue it brings in is just whoever edited it, like just theirs to keep, because I don't want it. Slayer is anti-love editing videos. Maybe Disco Apples, you two and me should talk at some point. Because if you guys would want to edit stuff, and I'd just probably give you like anything that you made from those shorts. Because like I just want, honestly, my goal is I just want more viewers because I think it's fun to talk with people in chat. That's my end goal, not money. So, and it's not like that I can even make money right now off YouTube Shorts or YouTube at all right now. I have to have 200 more subs for that. Man, if you guys are serious about that, I'd be down to talk about that sometime. I should make one of these have rebar showing like we were talking about. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Something like this. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I really like that. I really like how that looks. Should you pay me $100,000 per short? I don't know if I quite have that kind of money sitting around. Actually, I technically do. But like one time, I do technically have that much sitting somewhere. But I'm not touching it for that. Go take a loan, trust me, I'll make the money back. Yeah, I'm sure that'd be another rough mock-up by next Sunday. Works for me. So we do that. Oh, that looks so good. That adds like so much just texture to these pillars that just aren't anything right now. It'll be fun to do a little bit of that up here as well. Kind of like a little bit of rebar like sticking up. Maybe this little bit's fallen away at some point. I do love making decaying structures. There's just something so satisfying about it. I love how they look. Just with a lot of just very subtle details. Just a little bit of that. It goes so far, just a little bit of texturing. Lovely. I feel like my issue with like editing as well is sometimes I just don't know what to clip. Because like sometimes I'll think something's funny and then it just isn't. Or sometimes I'll do something that like people think is really funny and I'm like, that was just like me yapping about something random. I feel like I'm the kind of person who I can't explain why some things are funny. Like I can't like lay it out in a formula like, yes, this will be interesting if I do this, this, this. It's like, I'm gonna try this and hope it works. And then sometimes it does. And sometimes it flops horribly. Most times flops horribly, but you know, that's how it is. Can't learn without a little bit of flopping horribly. All right, why don't we make... What pillar do we want fully collapsed? I'm thinking this one, actually. Like, this is, like, completely come crumbling down. Look at this. I'll be back. I think I gotta stay for some guitar. Yeah, feel free. I mean, hope you enjoy. You are permitted to leave. Never I'm recording will take notes or sing interesting answer. After I'll skim the recording and use the clips. I mean, if you guys actually would be interested in doing that kind of stuff, I could always just actually properly record my videos and put it on like a Google Drive. Because then it would be much higher quality as well. The clip would be the time you named a Squid Kid Jerry because he wasn't going to die and immediately fell off Jimmy Canopy. I remember that. Rest in peace, Jerry. Tragic. Tragedy of Darth Jerry the Wise. See, like, that was a moment I probably wouldn't have remembered. Because, like, it was funny in the moment, but I just kind of forgot about it. That's one issue I have also. I will just forget what I was doing on stream, like, the moment I end. I'll wake up in the morning, and then if there's, like, a post in Discord about something I said, I'll be like, what, I said that? Why in the world do I do that? Maybe not that reaction, but you know what I mean. There we go. There we go. That's really broken. We love that. Let me grab some of this. Oh, I just had an idea. To make it easier to find in like an editing timeline or when you're like skimming through the video, anytime something funny happens, I'll flash big words on screen like this. One sec. I need to... Yeah. This will be the new idea. I'm sure this will work fine. Where is the thing I need? There it is. We'll just flash that on screen. That'll be really easy to find. It's just a big letters. I'm sure that wouldn't be intrusive at all for your live viewers. To just have funny moment flash on screen. So that would be fine. All I have to do is ruin everyone's viewing experience, then I can find clips easier. Easy. Do that one there. I like that. Now I gotta actually make the impact that this has on this larger area, though. Where? Funny moment. Funny moment. No, I was about to set up a sound clip that I can play with a hotkey that just says funny moment, funny moment. But I think that would be too long. That would take me too long to reasonably do right now. Oh, that would be such an awful viewing experience. it would just be so unwatchable. If any time there was something just vaguely funny that popped up and we went. Let's see, let me put a little bit of this right here. Alright, we're making a lot of progress. It's really starting to come together. It's actually just really starting to fall apart, I guess. We want it to fall apart, so that's good. Let's see, a little bit of this in the middle. A little bit of this on the sides. With this, as if this just maybe hit that on the way down, broke it. Yeah, this is kind of fun to navigate now. I feel like it'd be fun to still have a way up somehow. Wait, can I go all the way up? An April Fool's stream just cut an entire stream into 3-minute segments opposed to like Mask Arc Part 1 of 72 YouTube shorts. Oh, that'd be really funny. Just 72 uploads in one day. Dude, OMG, you're so jumpy. Why? Is it because that there was a funny moment? Funny moment? It's like even I jumped out of my chair because of the dark room, turned off my light, and there was an enemy there just now. Oh man. That kind of reminded me, I don't really play horror games all that much. But I feel like there's like some games I play that most people would consider horror games. I just don't. There's only one that like I would count as a horror game that I really play, and it's Dying Light 2. Such a good game. Holy cow. I played it on stream and got like no viewers, but it was really good. I just had like no viewers around that time, but it's fine. I actually probably shouldn't have streamed that because my viewer demographic was a lot younger then, and that is a violent game. Some people consider Shaded Citadel to be a horror game. I guess if you're arachnophobic, it would be. For me, that's just like an average day. So many bugs. A little bit of this here. This here. I'm not really bothered by bugs all that much, which is nice. I know a lot of people are though. Oh, another game that I don't consider a horror game, but most people do, is Subnautica. It's just not scary to me at all. Honestly, a very relaxing game even when the Leviathans are around. It just reminds me of being in the ocean. That's just like where I feel at my best. Like sometimes I genuinely feel more confident moving around underwater than on land. So just having that in a video game is just like a little bit of that just relaxing feeling for me. So, this is coming from the guy that visits the ocean on the regular. Yeah. It's peaceful to me. But for most people, it's a horror game. One thing that's weird is Dying Light 2 can also kind of be a peaceful game for me, just running across rooftops above all the zombies. Dying Light 2 is what inspired this city. And in fact, I played a bit of Dying Light 1 today just to get inspired. So I knew I was going to be doing this today. Pikmin 3 is a horror game? I've never played Pikmin. I don't understand what it's about. I know there's little guys, and they're goofy looking. That's about it, to be honest. Definitely not a horror game, but the dread is still in me, and when I look down to the void is immaculate. Which game? Subnautica or Pikmin? I'm guessing Subnautica, right? For that. I got to essentially go visit the equivalent of the Void in real life when I wanted to go see whale sharks. Some people call Elden Ring kind of a horror game. It's like kinda, because it's like a little scary to look at, but it's not really like a horror game. That's not the focus. It's more just a freaky style. Let's see. All the bosses in Pikmin 3 are giant, strangely hyper-realistic bugs. Oh, okay, that makes sense though. I could see that. For people who are uncomfortable with bugs. I love bugs. One of my favorite bugs is the pill bug, potato bug, roly-poly, woodlouse. That's just the 4 names I could think of off the top of my head for that thing. People just call it so many different names. It's so goofy. They're so friendly. I like how you can just pick them up and they'll just crawl over your hand as if nothing's wrong. Like, yeah, this is great. I'm gonna look for food here. When the boss is not a bug, it's an eldritch entity that chases you through a darkened hollow and always knows where you are. So that just sounds like my everyday, actually. That's usually what I deal with right before stream. I've just finished running from an eldritch horror. Well, maybe not running from, chasing an eldritch horror. They fear me. The shadow folk. Oh, I forgot I was talking about that on a previous stream. That caught me off guard for a sec when I saw that. Just because I completely forgot I talked about that. I miss those guys. I kind of wish they'd come back. I know they're not real, but there's just like kind of like, it's such a funny topic to talk about. I almost just want more like conversation fodder, I guess, like easy conversation topic. Coining the term conversation fodder right now. It's gonna be a thing I say now. Let's see. A little bit of that. This thing looks like it could just fall apart at any moment, and that's kind of the vibe. Oh, it's really getting there. It's just I gotta just touch up bits and pieces over and over until it just looks just right. But it's getting close. Imagine you get the sad feeling you get when you wake up from a dream where you had a loving family and a dog and 2 kids and all your friends. Like you just look perfect when you stare in the mirror. Yeah. You know what's weird? I don't usually have good or bad dreams. All of my dreams are just like my normal everyday, just again. So I'll wake up, I'll like have like a whole day I have to go through that's just normal. Like maybe I'll stream or whatever and like do what I do in real life. And then I'll just wake up and be like, well, I guess that wasn't real. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna go do all that again in real life. I have the most boring dreams. They're just not interesting. It's just, yeah, nothing good there. Get a little bit of this. Yeah, a little bit of rebar showing. Actually, this can just be that. I want to make a big spot right here, though. Just a big splotch. My dreams are either it's okay, your friends accept you, or the squinkler is coming. Run or die. You know who I've never shown on stream before? The Screeching Leaper. Moving on. I don't know if I can move. Actually, I don't know if I can move on from that without explaining further. I love the Screeching Leaper. Ender's the talk about the Screeching Leaper brought him in. Ender, you love the Screeching Leaper too, I know it. Our boy. Our son, the Screeching Leaper. One sec. We're gonna go visit the Screeching Leaper real quick. What's this? I don't think I've ever heard this music before. Washington. That's not the normal server I connect to. That's weird. Anyway, Screeching Leaper time. Oh crap. That's fine. Can I toggle my vibrant visuals? Oh, I can't do that in this. Crap. That's fine. Here he is, the Screeching Leaper. Why are you... What do you mean? What do you mean, why am I green? This is the Screeching Leaper. Ow. My crocodile. Anyway. Our boy. I remember having a dream where I was in an abandoned facility at the bottom of the ocean. I was hunted down by a floating monster made of rotten flesh and metal. It's kind of sick, though. Why is the crocodile named the Screeching Leaper? Because that's his name. What do you mean? That's his name. That's what he was called. That's what I named him. You got a problem with that? You're gonna have a problem with the alligator? I mean crocodile? Most people have problems with they don't live long. So you get eaten by an alligator. Okay, we're just gonna hole here. And then a little bit of this where it just like tore out some of the concrete but left the rebar. Oh yeah, I should probably explain why there's a crocodile on that server. I made that. I made all the creatures in that pack. So I modeled the crocodile, textured it, all that stuff. Modded that all in. The sounds are copyright free though. I borrowed from something. Because of course I couldn't go out and record an alligator or a crocodile realistically. So unfortunately I had to settle for that. I gotta add more to that pack soon. I think there's only like 14 different water creatures. Kind of pathetic. Did you add in planning grid or is that from something else? So a friend of mine named Sensei Chicken, we were talking about building some stuff. And he was showing me his designs for like basic shapes, and he was using gold blocks and diamond blocks and smooth stone, anything with a grid on it, so he could kind of plan out his shapes and stuff. And I said, that's really cool. And he's like, yeah, it's limited though to the blocks that are in the game. So I said, okay, let me fix that. And this was at like 3 a.m. So I sat down, spent the next hour, and I made the planning grids out on the spot. And it has been so good. See, I did make that one myself. I mean, maybe I'll put the link in Discord or something. It's like really easy to install. You just like download the file, open it, and it just opens Minecraft, installs it, and then it's just an add-on you put on your worlds. It's great. I've never actually released it. It's only a few people even have it. It is so nice for building, though. I mean, it's been used a lot on stream. When is the power grids add-on being made? That one might take a little longer if I wanted to make something like that. Hey, welcome back, Clementine. Alright, we're getting close. It's just not quite there yet. There's a few spots that are just too clean. That maybe they don't need like a huge amount of destruction. They just need a little bit. Also, some of these other buildings need more destruction, to be honest. Like that building is almost good. That building's good. That's good, but maybe this isn't. That building's good. That building's good. That building's probably good. Need more stuff like that. For the power grids add-on, just write the word power on planning grid textures. I've actually been making planning grids part 2. I've been adding in a few extra colors, specifically a white one with a black grid. It's just a very basic grid block. A black one with a white grid. This is the inverted version. And I've been thinking about maybe making a couple other color options, but I don't know if they're necessary, because right now it's just all these. It was mentioned that the iconic building should have a hole in it from where it was shot by a tank. Oh yeah. We still gotta do that. We'll do that eventually. We'll put a sign over here. Anyway. You can add more power after color in the items and the item names. So it'd just be pink power planning grid. Sorry, what would this one be, Ender? I think there's a problem with your plan. Anyway. Let's just rough this up a little bit. Maybe not too much, but... then add Apple's color. Apple's power planning grid. What would that look like? What would that even mean? So we need a bit of this, bit of this, bit of that. Do run that right there. I don't know why I use the scroll wheel so much instead of like the number keys or just like pick block. I just like it, I guess. Just what I'm used to. Actually, I think I know why. I think I've just realized this. You should turn it mega texture pack that turns everything into apples. That would take so long. I know how to do it, but like it would just be long and boring. I actually started a texture pack of my own, like full texture pack. I just never finished it. I do that at some point. I love doing pixel art. It's really fun. It's been a while since I've done like good stuff. Should teach me that I can do it. I could. It's really easy. It's legitimately just like take a texture pack that has like already all the files in it, and then just switch out each texture one by one for apples. Just copy the apple file, change the name to whatever the block you want to replace is, put it in the folder, replace, and then continue. A silly script that replaces all the images with apples. I am really bad at programming. I know a lot about, or at least I know a good bit about game design and stuff. Programming is my weak part. I am bad at programming. And you might think I'm good at programming because I just showed an alligator or a crocodile that I made, and in the background there was a bird. But the thing is, with Minecraft code, I can pull aspects from other Minecraft creatures and integrate them into one. Blockbench is what I use, yeah. Um, like for example, the crocodile is actually it's the code of an axolotl, except I've just told it to kill more things, and it's bigger, does more damage. Why screen shake? Um, my mouse just does that idly. I don't know why. I think it's my mouse pad or something. It's very subtle. People keep asking about this as well. It's weird. Now just cold. Yeah, bit chilly. I might put like a spot up here as well. It's a little bit broken. Like I really don't know why it does that. Just been doing that for a long time. Sometimes it just be like that. A little bit right there. You know what, let's fill in some spots with just some of this. Gonna buy an industrial grade heater so no cold. You know what's funny? I actually am a person who really likes the cold relative to warmth. If I could be cold or if I could be too cold or too warm, I would choose too cold every time. There's also just something so peaceful about just sitting outside in the snow and just going a little bit numb. Maybe that's cope because I have to go out and cold sometimes, but cold copium. I love coldness so much I hate summer. I like summer because there's things to do outside that you can't really do with the snow. But at the same time, it's so hot in the summer. Like, no matter where I go, it's just too hot. I could never live in an equatorial region. It'd just be too hot for me. Gonna melt all the ice and snow in the world, so scream no shake. No, my eyes. I need that. Like summer, but it gets really hot in my country. Yeah, it's just, I think it's just too hot no matter where you are in summer. Never truly cold unless you cannot feel your fingers. You're never truly hot unless your skin is burning. I like winter be a snowman. I like summer because it's easier to go to a grocery store. That is one nice thing about summer. It's easier to go places. I like summer because people wear less clothes. That's an interesting statement. But also, I mean, I can see it. People love just sitting out on the beach in small amounts of clothes. Let's see, where is there we go. Oh, that's a tough block. I need a tough slab. Generally has 2 seasons. At least it's simpler. Is it the wet and dry season, or is that one? I knew where that story was going. I've heard this from Ender before. This same wardrobe year round, baggy jeans, a baggy cardigan. No one will ever see my curves. Not now, not ever. Man, if I wear skin tight clothes, I practically have like a curvy figure because of how thin I am. I'm a very thin person. I only change slightly between seasons. I just go from shorts to jeans. And you know what's weird? I actually can be really stylish when I want to be. I just don't care enough most of the time. Like some days I'll just decide like I'm gonna look good today. And some days I'm just like, you know what? I don't need to like look particularly stylish. I'm just gonna be comfy. And my comfy is still more fashionable than most people, to be honest, it feels like. Not like a hoodie and sweatpants that people go to Walmart wearing. I at least like have jeans and like a t-shirt. Or you should wear more skin tight clothes. I mean, skin tight clothes I have no problem with. Like, I don't have anything against skin tight clothes. I think I could pull it off. If you have enough if you have enough confidence, you can pull off any outfit. Though I'm no fashion guru. Build it right here. A bit of this. Let's see. Hate jeans. I don't like how it touched my skin. I like that they're simple, sturdy, and they look solid. They're just a safe choice. Prefer much baggy clothes because I'm a bit self-conscious. I would be, but I don't know. I just don't have the energy to be self-conscious. I got other things to do with my life. Like that makes it sound like I just don't think it's an issue. Okay, that's like an issue, and it's something that I know is really hard for a lot of people. I've just never personally had a lot of issues with it. It's always good if you ever want to boost your self-image, you just get people to compliment you online. That's what I do. Just farm engagement on dating apps. Ego boost. I remember that. I forget who this was with. I think it was with Sensei Chicken and Ender and Doom Bomb that I was talking about my experiences with dating apps. Specifically, uh, getting messages from men. I'll tell you, ego boost right there. Men just gravitate to me. I don't know. I'm not complaining. You told me a lot about dating apps. They're fun. I love getting compliments. Okay, I act like I like it more than I do. I mean, it's nice and all, but I'm not one of those people who's like obsessed with it yet. Gonna try and get there soon. Let's go in here. Let's put a little bit of this under this car. So yeah, let's put a little bit of this in the middle for when people are turning. When you get a literal man magnet in your basement. We don't talk about the man magnet. That's my secret weapon. I can't just be telling people I have that. Let's put that right there. That through here. There we go. Oh yeah, I was gonna put a big puddle in here. Anyway, let's destroy what I just made. That's how we do things. Specifically, we're just gonna do a big puddle. Okay, so big puddle right there. And a second big puddle right here. There we go. Oops, see it. Anyway, so how dare you, possible ban evader bot, die? Also, does anyone else notice the Minecraft music hasn't played in like an hour? It's so weird. I don't know why. I've just been kind of thinking about that and waiting for it to come back on. It's just still on, right? Yeah. It's weird. I would put on a jukebox, but it has like such directional sound that it would be just going high and low as I spin around constantly. We'll use this for the bottom. These are going to be our big puddles. Actually, we kind of like that right there. Oh, can I cope with that line showing? I can't. No, I can't leave the line showing. Get a little bit of this around here. We need a bit of this. Yeah, we don't need it too deep. Just fill in all that. There's so many games I want to play at some point and just haven't gotten around to it. Like right now I'm playing through Dying Light 1 because I like 2 a lot. It's one of my favorite games actually. So I decided I'll try Dying Light 1. And that's been good. But there's just so many other games I like want to try at some point. At some point, maybe I should just sit down and like decide like a list of ones I'm just gonna get and then do on stream. Alright, well, see you, Clementine. Thanks for stopping by. Like Deltarune I need to do. Where's some other ones? I have a list, kinda. Let's minimize my game. Oops. Where is it? Where's the games list of stuff I want to play? Oh, Crashlands 2. White Knuckles been one that I really want to do. Cuphead, Dungeon Crawler, Outer Wilds. I feel like Night Rain would be fun to try, but White Knuckles awesome. Yeah, it's been one I've really wanted to play for a while, and I feel like it'll be a really good stream game. And I just gotta commit to it and do it. Alright. Well, farewell, Apples. Thanks for stopping by. In fact, I actually need to end stream soon. I didn't even realize how late it was, and I started seeing people leaving and looked at the time, and it's much later than I thought. So I'll probably wrap up here soon. But yeah, White Knuckles probably the number one on my to play list right now. To the point where I didn't put it on that poll on Discord because I just was planning on doing it anyway. Like that one just sounds particularly appealing to me. You know what's even worse? We're gonna be ending this stream without this building being complete. Because there is so much left to do on this building. Specifically, next stream, plants. I want to add plants all over it. Make it like ensnared in vines and stuff, like as if all the water pooling down here has made just like almost like a swampland inside. Which I think could be really cool. The amount of detail is really cool though. Yeah, I mean, it definitely pays off. It looks cool. But it does mean I'm spending like 2 streams on each building nowadays. Though I like it better this way. Let's put a little bit of this in here. Maybe I'll just do a little bit down here to like, kind of show what I'm planning. Or maybe I should just leave it a surprise. I don't know if I can do it justice right now. I don't want to be rushing it. Looks awesome. Well, I'm glad you like it. When are you doing the stress Minecraft building stream? That's cobbled together. Except I'm the one who gets to relax. Actually, just kidding. I think I'm the most stressed person during cobbled together by such a long way. I'm so stressed during those streams usually because there's so much going on. But it's really fun. When it's cobbled together, eventually I still want to do another one of those. It's just so much work to get going and doesn't get good viewership at all. So it's like hard to bring myself to work on it sometimes. Okay, is that all of the crumbly bits sorted out? Oh, not quite. This pillar's untouched. Just gonna knock out a little bit there. And then maybe a little bit right here. There we are. I made a little bit more at the bottom. Let's keep wanting to add a little more. All right. Let's cap off a few of these with a little bit of wear and tear, and then we should be good. You weaseled your way into cobbled together unofficially, but then legally in, it gets canceled. Yeah. Well, it's not canceled necessarily. Oh, you mean the one that actually did get canceled? There actually was one that got canceled. That sucked. The thing is done. Okay. Doing cobbled together actually costs me money too to run the server. So that's just like another expense, and like in addition to my time and effort and everything else, there's just a lot that goes into it. So it can kind of get to be a problem really fast. All right. So we still need to do all the foliage here. We need to do these building sides. I'm actually gonna have to do the back, unfortunately. But there we go. I mean, that's big progress. Oh, you're bringing back this bit? Well, thank you. Well, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm sure this isn't gonna go on for the next 20 streams. Oh, wait. No, I think it is. Well, thank you for the 5 bits. But I think it is time I wrap up the stream. more because I'll miss some. Fair enough. Okay, well, there's our building. I actually really like how it turned out. It still feels like a car park. And we've got Big Rich's car down here. We've got Lightning McQueen, I think, up here. We've got I'm Steve. Where are the other references? 777 Ace in the Roll. This one, which I don't understand, but I was trusting Disco. On Asgore's truck, the Bergen truck. I think that's all the references. Well, oh, there's also this. Not rich. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I'm going to drop down right here. And I'll see you guys in a future stream. Where's Mater? He's dead. Overdosed. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. See you guys in a future stream. Bye, everyone.